Cool. Hey, so good morning. Um, Excited to see where you got to. Um, we were working last time on this sort of Chrome extension to just remind me again. The idea is to detect where you've entered personal information on a website, right?
Yes, across the web basically, and we can then also go and find them, and it's basically something that people can bookmark on as well. On all the basically they will find their like traces across the web. Yeah,
Yeah. And I think the first time that we met, we were trying to get this framework to work. It was called Plasmo to build
yeah,
um, to build Chrome extensions easily. Unfortunately, it
yeah,
works easily on my setup, but for everyone else, due to
yeah,
either Python or Node version or something, it's not working.
yeah,
Um, and then we looked at some scripts like on how you can intercept form submissions.
yeah.
Um, and you had said you had a small update for me in the meantime, right?
What update?
I thought you said that you decided
Yeah,
to go without Plasmo and to do like a regular JavaScript
yeah,
template.
yeah. I did try it out myself, but few things didn't work out with the base. I couldn't mainly like set up the backend because like the front end design and all can be done properly in that sense, right? Because there's not like so much that has to be done in the front end. But in terms of storage and how people will like query those things, right? Query where the things are stored and all of those things. So that was where I was facing problem.
Cool. Do you want to
Yeah.
show me what you got?
Uh, just give me some time. Uh, Still scratch work. Can we maybe start from scratch
You want to start from
with
scratch?
yeah with this new parcel in that sense?
Yeah, sure. I think we will. I was just curious, like, were you able to get any UI stuff, or what
No,
did
no, no,
you?
no. The past thing, the one that we did last, right, with the JS Fiddle, we tried out with that, how
Yeah.
data could be stored with that on event like
Okay.
listener. I guess that works. But post that, once we get the data, once we get the form data in that sense, right, how do we store it in backend was something that was like trying out. So I also did query with you, right? Can we use the
Yeah.
Chrome storage itself, or how do we do that code? So
Okay.
yeah. Maybe we can start from there. We have that code already, right? You have that code already, right? For the
Yeah, and
on device.
I can find it. I can find it. So let's do
Yeah.
this. Let's do this. Let's have a look at this new template that I found,
Okay.
and basically, we've given up on Plasmo for now.
Hmm.
Um, that's the unofficial decision here, and I'm looking at this new template, and I'll show you. So there's a lot of great templates on GitHub, but they're kind of hard to find. And I'll show you how I found this one actually. Um, basically, I started looking around on GitHub and actually scraping to find what are like the best free templates. So we have these different keywords,
Okay.
and I've been kind of just collecting um, the different templates available on GitHub because they have this sort of some of them have like a template button, so you can even know it's a template. But anyways, I've been collecting a list, and I was looking at the Chrome extension templates.
Yeah.
Um, and so you want it to be updated recently and have a lot of stars. This one was updated not too long ago and has a ton of stars. So,
Hmm.
um, and I'm pretty optimistic about that. Of course, Plasma was also super popular, um,
Hmm.
but this would be probably the next best thing. So I
Hmm.
think, and it's more bare bones, so it shouldn't have the same dependency issues.
Okay.
Um, so let's both try and do this together. I'll share my screen, and
Okay.
then
I'll start with my system. Yeah.
yeah, and then if you have any issue in the meantime, let me know. So I'm just gonna click create a new repository,
This is okay. This is called what? Can you send me the link? Did you send
Oh
me
yeah,
this link already? Yeah, right?
I did, but I'll send it right here again, in the chat
Okay,
for
create
anyone
a
else
new.
as
No, no,
well.
I got it. I got it. I got it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I do create a new repository. Uh,
yeah, right here. So
okay.
I think you were gonna call it breadcrumbs, right?
Yeah, this time I'm calling it footprints because I have so many, so many breadcrumbs right now. Uh,
Footprints.
yeah.
Um, so you can archive the old ones. Okay, let's just do create repository,
Okay.
and yeah, so then I'll just want to, well, actually, normally I will clone it. Okay, so we already, here's the steps. I've already done the first step. Um, and this is interesting. It says wait a moment until the workflow finishes, and you'll see a template cleanup. I've never really seen that before, but it's
Yeah, that's commit
deleting
pending.
stuff, deleting some. Oh, okay, that's nice. It it's just deleting the link to this guy's PayPal. Okay, that's nice. So um, but then we want to clone it. So I'm gonna copy my URL here and git clone. Oh, you can see this window. Um, yeah, let me do that again for anyone. Yo, hey Riza, how are you doing today? Um, so, yeah, yeah. Good. I am great. We are having like a really nice weather in San Francisco recently. Um,
That's a proper background that you have. So
um,
just clone this database. That's it, right?
yeah, exactly. So just this, I'll run it again.
Okay.
So
Following
yeah, npm
and
install. I'll do yarn. I use yarn normally.
okay. I use npm, so that should be npm for me.
You know me.
With directly build it. Okay.
And then I did npm install. So this is using Parcel.
I hope this doesn't have any problem.
Did it work for you? Hey Rakesh, can you say something? Lost him. That happened. Yeah, that happened to me yesterday too. I lost someone on the stream. Well, he'll come back. So I was able to yarn install. Now I'm gonna yarn build. Cool, done. Let's see. Yo, hey.
Yes, something just went off. Yeah. and it also, yes, it is done. npm I worked. What else do I do now? I just build it now.
Then it's npm run build
Okay.
or yarn build, either way. And
Yeah.
so cool. Um, so what I really like about this template is that they use this thing called web ext, um, and that should save us a lot of time when we're building. It should automatically reload it in Chrome. So I'm
I
gonna
got
try
a
that.
build error actually.
Oh, okay. Can you show me?
Yeah, let me share my screen. Uh, is this a fail?
Oh, let's have a look.
Yeah.
Can you make the text a bit larger?
Yeah, let me just go.
You can just command plus.
Command
Yeah.
plus.
Okay, let's see. Oh no. So okay. Code. I saw code signature invalid. Um, are you using Intel or M
Minus Intel. Oh, minus M2.
M2?
Yeah.
I think -2. Um, I just want curious. And then so it says the error that I see here is code. It's like something code signature invalid. Wow. Um, yeah, I have not seen a code signature invalid before when I'm building with
What is this thing?
npm. So yo, hey Gore, what's good, man? Code signature invalid npm install. And that was for Parcel. So um,
Completely new thing that I see here today.
yeah, that is kind of interesting. So can we do like yeah, so these results are AI generated, so I'm a little bit suspicious. Um,
Mm.
um,
It did install everything, but what's the problem with the build?
it did install everything.
Yeah, npm I had no problem. Post build, this is what, so it's having problem in the build, right?
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Then I typed in the wrong. Okay, then I was searching for the wrong thing. Okay, so then wow, man,
It,
we're really unlucky with this, or I'm really lucky with this. I
yeah, dude.
um so maybe there's something in here, but it's unlikely. But maybe there's something under issues. No. Um, so let's have a look at this error. Code signature invalid.
Hmm.
And it says system values keyboard footprints normal. Okay, so no such file. Parcel node bindings Darwin ARM64 dot node. No such file. Parcel node bindings Darwin ARM64 dot node. It's a pretty unique error.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if this is going to be any better. So, and this is when you did the build command, right?
Yeah.
There's no results at all for this exact error.
I did find something.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can you see? Yeah.
so reinstalled node from scratch. Changed script npm typed npm start dev. Well, that's yeah. So we could
But
try
yeah,
you could try npm. Hmm.
it also worked for this guy.
Okay, see if someone explain why. Okay, just delete node modules. Well, that sounds like a possible thing to do with little investment.
Yeah. Yeah, node modules, right? Just the latest. Let's run npm install again. Okay. Oh,
Hey,
that actually solves the problem.
that's very unsatisfying, though.
Yeah, that's the most easiest like solution people could give you.
What is going on, though? Because it was empty. It was empty initially.
Yeah.
So yeah, there must be some state within npm that changed. Okay, well, I'll try not to overthink it, and we'll just keep moving.
Yes. Now let's move ahead.
Sorry, I hit the back button on my browser on the wrong browser. So I will present. I will go back to my screen.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, then we got the next command was going to be the watch command, I think.
npm run watch.
Oh, I'm on the wrong readme. Yeah, npm. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I think it's still compiling,
Hmm.
or maybe not. So I think we need to open a new tab now here. So leave that running, and then we're gonna run.
npm install global web extension.
Okay. Did you get this?
It's still installing. I'm still at the previous step.
Okay.
npm install global. Yeah. There's some error.
Okay. Let's have
There's
a
a
look.
lot. Yeah, it's a lot of error.
I don't see. I don't see an error. I just see a warning. We might be able to. Oh, up here at the top. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Can you make that bigger?
Yeah. Just give me a minute.
Okay. So basically,
Okay.
you have a permission denied. We might need to scroll up a little bit more. Looks like. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so interesting. Like what I see is that it's trying to create a symlink and it doesn't have the right permissions to do that, which is weird. Like,
So,
can I
yeah.
see the command? Can I see the command that you ran? Um,
This one.
oh, there it is. npm install. Yeah, that's the exact same one that I ran.
Yeah.
That's permission.
Do I try with the sudo install? I guess then it will have all the permissions.
You can try that. Yeah, that's not supposed to work, but you can try it.
Yeah. It's not recommended. Let's see. Yep. Worked.
Did it work?
Yeah.
It worked.
Yep. Yep.
Okay,
Now what
interesting.
next?
I found a similar. Um, okay, yeah, I found a similar instructions here. So I'm on a page that's kind of talking about the same thing. It has actually the exact same error from a few years back, and it basically means that your current user doesn't have the permissions to where Node installs global packages. So
Yeah.
so running sudo would work, and then another thing would just be like to fix the permissions in this directory, but that's something you can do later.
Yep.
Cool.
What do I do next after this? After the global thing?
Yeah. So the next thing is this command, webxt run, and that's also here. It's like step number 3 under run the extension.
A new tab.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
so the last command is finished, so you can just run it in the existing tab. But at the end, you should have 2 commands. You should have 2 tabs. One is running run watch, and the other one is running webxt.
Can you check this once? If
Sure.
I'm doing it right,
Let me have a
I have
look.
to do it here. Right? This is watch, and I can do it here, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Could not read manifest it.
Oh,
But
you're in the wrong directory.
okay. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now we're in business. So
Like a good day today.
so on my laptop, it actually opened a new instance of Chrome. So it's actually not the same Chrome that I'm using. Do you see that in the dock?
Let's go to the dock.
Like, do you see if you look at your dock? Yeah, if you look at your dock on your laptop, do you see like a new Chrome instance that was set up? That like, do you see 2 Chromes running in your dock now?
I should be having two Chromes running in the background. Yeah, this is the
Yeah,
one with the extension. Yeah.
yeah, that's cool, right? So it's basically um, it's basically open like a development version of Chrome, and one sec, and so that
Yeah.
has oh,
Yeah. It's
that
doesn't
has like,
have. Yeah, it's like cache log.
and this one is like completely not this one. That's my normal one, but this second one, it's like fresh, and it just has this new extension that we just created.
Yep.
So the real test, if this is useful for us, um, is that if we go to, I'll make a third tab now, and I'll type, I'll open VS Code. This is all from last week. So I want to open VS Code for this directory. Yeah, and so like the real test if this is useful, then is just if it automatically refreshes. So I found this part where it creates this little box,
Okay.
and if I would edit this and then save it, now the question is like, will that refresh here? And it's not doing that right away. So let's have a look at the tab here. Interesting. This doesn't look like it did anything. This says press R to reload. Yeah. So
Can you
obviously,
check?
what I want to happen is this would change. Did you try that too?
Yeah, I'm trying to do it. Set a fun time. Do I need to load it every time? The
Well,
build?
the idea of this template here is that we don't have to reload it every time.
Yeah, it says here. Yeah.
So what happens? Let me have a look at yours. So it hasn't reloaded for you, right?
Yeah, it hasn't.
Interesting. What if I turn on developer mode? Okay. So I'm just gonna try some. I'm gonna just like do a little bit of debugging because that's disappointing because this is like exactly what I wanted it to do. So let's go back to here, refresh. Don't do anything. Interesting. So,
It work now. Changing
well, it
now.
works because I restarted WebEx, but that's not what I wanted to happen. I wanted it to do it automatically. So
Hmm.
what I did was actually I restarted both. So what this is supposed to be doing is like Yarn Watch is supposed to recompile the application when anything changes,
Yeah.
and then WebEx is supposed to reload the recompile the extension when anything changes, and WebEx is supposed to reload the extension when anything changes. So it doesn't look to me like I'm not sure either of these are working right now because if I say okay, set a text, this hasn't done anything. Nothing. Um, and if I would restart this, interesting. So it looks like maybe the Yarn Watch is working because
Hmm.
here I'm gonna, or is it possible? Yeah, interesting. It looks like Yarn Watch might be working, and one way to tell would be like might be like, okay, if I change something here, what should happen is like, um, oops, if I go to the distribution directory, now there's a lot of stuff in here. Like this should be updating. Oh, interesting. So it's like keeping all of this old stuff in here. Um, let's try this. So Yarn Watch is running. So let me just delete the distribution directory because that's what Yarn Watch creates. Okay, so now everything here is last edited 1008. And so we would wait until 1009 and then change something here. Then it should rewrite it.
Okay.
Yeah. So now it's 1009 and everything here was last modified 1008. So I want to just like say something here. Okay. You can see that the distribution folder was like recompiled,
Hmm.
even though I wasn't editing anything in there. So that's great. So that means Yarn Watch is working. But as we suspected, this WebEx thing,
It's not.
yeah, it needs to be like restarted because if I do this, getting no change. It says this extension will reload if any source file changes. Lies. Even if I refresh the page. So what happens if I go to Chrome extensions and then I click the refresh here? Okay. So I think I might be just over. It's possible that I'm just overestimating what this framework is supposed to do. Because when I click refresh, no, that's reload. So when I click reload, it does work. Yeah, actually, it's not automatically reloading, but all we have to do is click this. Yeah, that's puzzling. Then we have here auto syncing options. So you're having the same thing, right?
Yep.
So here it says, for example, edit the source /manifest.json to name my awesome extension. Then go back to your browser, reload, and see the change take effect. Firefox will automatically reload scripts when the extension is updated. Chrome. So in Firefox, you wouldn't even need to do anything. Chrome, you'd have to reload the page. But so you're not supposed to have to refresh the extension. Let's try editing manifest.json to my awesome extension. Still had to reload it.
Yeah. You'll have to reload it and then it changes. That's what is happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing, but I guess we shouldn't let this hold us back for now.
Yeah.
A lot of work for just this. I'm more confident that we can fix this one than Plasma, though. Plasma, we couldn't even get it.
Yeah.
What's also good here is, let's see. Well, I'm not sure yet what's the advantage of using this template over one of Chrome's default templates. Because we did look at those too last time, didn't we?
Yeah. We did go through all of them.
But this one is supposed to be easier in some way. So what's cool about this template as well is that it has these actions, and so these actions here, release, means that so if we create if we create a branch which is like the release branch,
Yep.
and then we push our changes to the release branch, it can actually automatically compile extension for the Chrome store and for Firefox. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. in terms of like workflow setting, I guess that's where it comes handy, where you can push various like parts of your app, like the one here it says, right, create a version number and then the date, and it can automatically deploy in both the stores. So yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Um, so let's just have a look here, and sorry, the sun's in my eyes a little bit, but
Yep.
let's just have a look and see like what we can modify. Were you able to take the JavaScript that we made last time and then put that into an extension?
uh I should have the code. Check.
Yeah, I mean I should have it too as well. I could pull it up.
Did you find it?
Well, so we had it in, was it in like JS Fiddle, I think?
Yes, we had it in Fiddle.
Yeah, so I could probably,
Do they have history?
that's not JS Fiddle. Yeah, it should be here. Mm, yeah, let me see if I can find that. Were you able to find it?
I guess we'll have to sign in.
Yeah.
Or we could just type it again. I don't think so. That code was that tough. It's just a browser extension.
Yeah, but
You would have to. Okay.
I can find it. Yeah. I think I sent it to you as a gist on GitHub. Find it.
Yeah. Do you have the file now? So many things open for me.
Yeah.
You got it?
Well, so this is the JavaScript here. Putting that in the chat. This is the JavaScript here that I used last time.
Is it in a chat?
Yeah.
I can't see it. Okay.
Yeah, in the public chat.
Open it up. Yeah. Yeah. This is the code.
Yeah.
So you wanna put it up in the distribution? How do you wanna do it now?
So what I'd probably do is I just go to the content scripts, the
Yeah. There's a.
content
Yeah.
in the extension. So and then so look at the, so I probably just show this code again. So this is working for every form on every site. So I'd probably just copy this
Yeah.
And then I'd probably paste that. So here we have like an init. We can leave that. I can leave that for now. Just to see, but yeah. I mean, properly indent that.
So you have put it inside the async folder.
I put it inside the async function init, init, and oh, that all that does is it allow. Yeah, that may not be necessary. It'll work either way, but actually, I don't really see why it's necessary for them to have that async. But that's just so that later on they can add in asynchronous stuff.
Yeah.
It should
Yeah.
work. So I go back here and just go to my website. I will refresh this extension. Go to my
Nice.
website. What's the idea? Chrome extension for privacy. Okay. There's the console here. Will that work? Maybe. It's hard to tell. We need a form. We need a form that doesn't reload the page because that also clears the console.
Hmm.
Let's see if I do here an alert and did refresh this. Okay. So no. Refresh. Hmm. Is everything running here? Yeah. That's fine. We can debug this. So to debug it, I'm just gonna console log form here. So yeah, that looks like nothing's getting loaded. Actually, I see what the issue is. Do you see? So when we go back to, do you see this here?
Yeah.
So here there's a box, right?
Yeah.
Here there's no box. So I should have
Hmm.
noticed that. I should have noticed that right away. The content scripts are only loaded for certain URLs, for the URLs that you specify. So, and I've fallen for that before too. So here, like host permissions, right?
Content script. Yeah.
So here, and then content script matches. So basically, what we want is just to wildcard everything, which is not great for the users, but it's yeah, we'll need them to give us those permissions pretty much. So gonna refresh it now. Okay, could not load manifest, so I made a mistake. Here, content scripts matches. maybe this. Match all.
Works?
No, it didn't work. Yeah. It needs to have.
Yeah, we did that right previously.
Yeah.
That's what you. Yeah.
It says empty path.
What's wrong? Empty path. Do we have to give something there?
So maybe something like this.
Can we put your platform for now just to try it out?
What did you say?
Just to put your
Oh
site
yeah.
basically. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Just to try it out that it
for
works or not.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that should definitely work. We can do that, but not exactly what I wanted. But yes, we can do that. One sec. Okay.
Work
So
for you?
here. Okay. Just quit some stuff. Okay, no problem here. Here, set a text. Cool. Hi. And there's no form data. But I think that's more because we alerted it. Because we alerted it and before we were logging it. So if we would use JSON stringify, then we would see that. And I think this is close to. I mean, obviously, we still need to
Yeah.
do quite a bit more work. But yeah, I mean, we're on the right path. What can I say?
Yeah. This works. Now post this. I'm just thinking about how will it work for the like data to be stored and all those things.
That's fine. We'll figure that. We're gonna use local storage.
Yeah.
You don't need a backend for this. You don't want a backend
Okay.
because you don't want to be storing all that personal information on the server. You want it to be stored locally on the user's computer, maybe encrypted.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
does make sense. In terms of speed, also it'll be way faster if it's locally in that way, right? Uh, and you don't
Yeah,
have dependencies as well. Yeah.
and it works. Yeah, more reliable. Um, Yo, hey AJ. AJ said, "How do you know how to build anything? Please recommend any source if you know." Um, yeah, great question. Um, so
Enjoy your lives.
I've been coding for I don't know, like a long time, and so mostly I just learned how to ask questions, and I don't think there's one place on the internet where you can learn how to build anything, which is why I made this channel. But I'm also um, trying to keep an organized track of everything that I'm learning as I'm going along. So I can show you like my GitHub here, and so here on my GitHub, I have this link of like what I've learned recently while building apps, and every project that we're doing, I'm categorizing it and putting notes. So if you want to make a web app, these are some different things that places you can start, different solutions. If you want to make a game, a chatbot, and here you can even see links to the videos. So building this out, and so like for example, last time we tried Plasmo, that didn't work so well. Now we're trying Parcel, that's working a bit better, and I'll be writing notes here. So I think this is the best source for me. If you have any other questions, you can just ask. Cool. Want to do this again soon, and we can basically finish up the logic code.
Yes, I think foundationally things are done because we like suffered a lot in Plasmo last time with one
Yeah,
error. This time it just went through,
yeah.
we solved all of those errors on the go. So, I think, yeah, next session should be it.
Someone has to go through this. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna hop onto another stream, but yeah. See you again soon.
See you again, man.
Bye.
Bye bye. Take care.